Good afternoon, everyone. Long time no see. My name is MoarRightRudder. I'm a current 747 First Officer. Welcome to Hawaii. Figure we do some island hopping. If you guys want to come with, you're more than welcome to. Today's just going to be chill. We're going to be doing, where are we going? We're doing Kauai to Honolulu, and then I figure we hop over to Kaului, and then we'll go down to Hilo. These flights are going to be pretty darn quick, so we'll keep it nice and chill though. If you guys want to come with, say hi to some of you guys in chat. Dad Aviation Guy, hello. Yo! Good to see you. Pilot Depth, how are you doing, man? Hello, SNA Aviation. We are back. It's been a bit and a half. Had to go take care of my mom for about a week after she had her hip surgery, and then went straight to work. So I guess it's been about 3 weeks, hasn't it? Just got back from a work trip, so it's kind of hectic. Had quite a few interesting things happen, but maybe we could talk about some of those today. Aloha. Yeah. Been to Kona in real life? That's cool. I've never actually been to Kona. The only place I've been to is Honolulu. Been here 2 times. Have you actually been to Kauai? That aviation guy? Goodbye. Goodbye, you're leaving already? Here, we're set up in the MD-82 today. Finally got a Hawaiian livery for it. I've been kind of waiting for this for quite a while, but we'll get this set up here. We'll go battery mastery on, lock, and then we'll get the APU running. Kauai 1 time and PHOG 1 time. I can't say I've been to either. There we go. APU's coming online. Dude, I've been enjoying the MD-80. This is the 20th anniversary edition. I flew the Maddog X enough that the 20th anniversary was a no-brainer for a buy. I love this airplane. I just love old aircraft in general. Aloha means goodbye and hello. Does it? I guess I didn't realize that. Hello, Mr. Wagner. Again, if you guys want to fly with, feel free. We're going to Honolulu first. We're currently sitting in PHLI. There we go. APU's available. Oops, not you.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
There we go. We'll get some galley power on. Got the start pump, that's okay. We'll just go right aft. Emergency lights, belts can go to auto, windshield anti-ice can go on. We'll just get the packs on right now. Switch back to primary, kill the transfer. And I think that's it for the overhead coming down. Get the flight directors on. Just hit takeoff on that guy to start off with. Cage standby. Cracks me up how you have to do it twice in the Maddog. Make sure the transponder's on standby. We'll go take off and then get our pneumatic crossfeed valves open so we can start feeding the packs. And then we can go APU air on, since I forgot that. Cool. That's pretty much set up. Go ahead and get our tablet on and get stuff imported. I don't think we're going to do GSX loading. Just takes a little bit too long for my taste. Go ahead, a flight folder here. Import from SimBrief. And then I just want to make sure that the aircraft options I selected earlier are still here. That's good. Alright, I like all of that. Feed those packs. I do love Hawaii. It is gorgeous. I love coming over here and doing some VFR flying in VR. It's lovely. We did get a squawk from Auto ATC from VATSIM. 1550. And then I've set up some more scenes here, so this should work. If I do this, we'll see. Aha, look at that. We're getting fancy now. Go ahead and initialize our AHRS here, and then we should have our route, which is going to be PHLI to PHNL. Throw that in the company route, we'll activate, execute, departure out of here. What do we want to do? Let's see. I don't think we were filed anything specific. So I guess it's dealer's choice coming out of here. Let's see. Just pull the briefing pane up. See, SimBrief had us going off at 2-1. So that leaves us with the Kauai 2 or the Ritchie 3. I'll probably just do the Ritchie 3. That seems maybe like a better option. Ritchie 3 to book. And then we can go direct LIH. Execute that. For the arrival, we're doing a Kalani 4. And 4 left. The question is, do we want 4 left though? Let's take a look at the ATIS. They are arriving 4 left. I think I want to arrive 4 right. So we're going to do 4 right. ILS 4 right Zulu. Let's have a look at the chart and just see if this connects. Let's see, from shells. No, it doesn't look like it, so dealer's choice again. Oop, not the Yankee, we want the Zulu. We'll go from Howry, I think. We'll see where that puts us. Go back to our route here, make sure everything looks good. Kalani 4, approach transition to Howry. 4 right Zulu. That's good. Prog page showing 213 miles. That matches up with our flight plan. We had a ground distance of 107, so that's fine with the departure and everything else. Go init ref here, catch up with a little bit of chat in the meantime. Can't tell the 717 and the MD-82 apart. 717 shorter, I do believe, and it has fatter engines. The MD-82 has the, I'm pretty sure these are JT8s, if I'm not mistaken. But you'll notice the little pencil tubes versus the big fat boys on the 717, and the 717 looks a little bit stubbier. Fuel, make sure our block fuel is 14.1. Go back here. Yep, block fuel 14.1, so that's good. Zero fuel weight, what did we have? 104.9. That matches planned. 104.9. Reserve 8.2. Cost index I'll run at 80. The cost index always defaults to a really low number, and I really wish SimBrief would allow us to do cost index for the MD-80. I don't think I've never found a profile that lets you do that though, which is a bummer. Cruise altitude's only going to be 15,000. Cruise wind, not that it's going to matter much. 243 at 29. And then ISA is plus 14. Going to the Big Island? Yep, we're going to the Big Island. That'll be the last one. We're going to Hilo. Hope somebody can make a 717. You know, TFDI has a 717, but I think it's only for, what, FSX or Prepared 3D? But yeah, 717 would be great. Do Hawaiian and Delta. I don't know who else ran the 717. I'm sure somebody else has. Let's see, we'll go to takeoff. So for performance, I do like grabbing performance from SimBrief. I find it's a little bit easier than using the tablet in the Maddog. And I've found it gives good performance numbers as well, typically. We'll go with the raw data. So we have 126, 130, and 38. And we have flaps 11 coming out of here, so we'll set takeoff condition to flap 11. That will change this eventually. Sometimes you have to flip the card. And then we'll just compare numbers and make sure everything looks okay. Surprisingly, we get a flex temp out of here. I thought this might be too short to actually get a flex temp. Do a flex temp of 40, make sure the ART is off. There we go. We got our EPR 1.9. There's our flaps 11 that's popped up on the card now. Limit code is field, bleeds on, anti-ice off. Alright, that's going to be, what's our stop margin? Does it say? I don't think it does. Interesting. I wonder if I can disable the flex temp, because I might just blast out of here with Toga. I don't know if I trust that. We'll do that. We'll do full TO. I think I like that a little bit better. It's a short runway. Maybe today's just going to be a full TO day. 1.94, 1.94. That's good. Flaps 11 still. And with that, with dry, should be 125, 31, 40. Those are pretty darn close. And then we'll bug these. So we should have 23, 29. Excuse me, 138 for the V2. And then flap retraction is 145. Slat retraction is going to be 181. Call it a 717. Yeah, I'm sure Boeing doesn't mind. You could probably call it whatever you want. What did I call it? I think, because you have the Maddog. And what do they call the MD-90? The Super Maddog? Or the Maddog Super? And then I think I called the 717 Maddog Junior. And then I always like calling the CRJs back when I flew those micro Maddogs or mini Maddogs. Got to represent the T-Tail Mafia, you know. Honolulu, weather over here. Or not Honolulu, we want Lihue. Altimeter is 2995. Cool. I'm not going to bother. There we go. 2995. That's all good. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it for the setup in the box. Let's turn this guy over to legs. Now, we get GSX hooked up. Do a Hawaiian. No. You know what might be fun? We might do a power back today as well. Mr. Dandan, how are you doing? Red Robin. Dumb. Good to see you, dude. Good morning, by the way, or good afternoon. Join you in Honolulu? Awesome. Would love to have you. I guess I better get started here. Let's see, we got APU on. Let's go. We'll go System A for start. Do we have any fuel in the center? We do not. Not really, anyways. That's on. We'll get the PHTOs on. We'll leave the packs on for now. We'll get position and strobe. And we'll get transponder to transponder. Oh yeah, that might be a good idea too, is what the heck is the CTEF here? 18.9. 18.9 is what we're looking for. There we go. And we'll put guard in number 2. Make sure that we're talking and listening on both. Sweet. Maddog Ops. Yeah, dude. Mr. Dan, are you, how are you in the Maddog now? Are you enjoying it? Because I know you weren't for a while.
Release parking brakes, please.
Cool. Alright, there go the brakes.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright. We'll go packs off. And start number 2. Yeah, I've flown it a bunch recently. Last time it just shut off during takeoff, so I don't know what that was about. That's kind of odd. Did you have the load manager or the Maddog manager open at all? Because I know sometimes when I have that open and I change a setting in there, everything goes haywire.
Please set parking brake. Unlocking gear.
There we go, parking brake set. Here's a transfer. And we'll start number 1. You know, for the JT8s, I actually don't know when you're supposed to go fuel on, but I figure it's anything past 20% N2 is probably okay. As long as you have N1 and oil pressure, I think you're probably fine. Pretty darn close to max motoring at that point anyways. I did open it, but I closed it during boarding. Yeah, I don't know then. That's kind of weird.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
I don't think it's a DRM thing. I've never had a DRM issue with
Left is
the
clear.
Maddog during
Right
flying.
is clear.
There we go. There goes that. Alright. Shut the APU off. We're transferred. Just set the ignition to both. Let's see. Packs can go back on. They changed the click spot for the packs in the 20th, I feel like, because now it feels a lot harder to get to those without changing your viewpoint. Oh, you know what I did not do? Shame on me. Did not set up the MCP. 138, and runway heading is going to be 214. Very professional. And then altitude. On the Ritchie 3. Signed by ATC, so we'll just go to the top altitude, which was, if I remember correctly, 15,000? One 5,000. Cool. Alright. Where was I? That's good, that's good. We'll get those armed. We'll go flaps 11. And then we can set the trim. Close our crossfeed valves and arm the auto brake. That's it. Alrighty. Who are we? We're Hawaiian 1024 today. Okay. Lihue traffic, Hawaiian 1024 taxiing to runway 21 via Alpha, Lihue. There we go. Alright, away we go. Did a boo-boo? Yes, I did do a boo-boo. Captain Cargo MD-11, yo, dude, what is up? Good to see you, man. Captain Cargo, if you want to come with, we're doing a chain of island hopping today. Right now, we're going to Honolulu from Lihue. We're going to have, what, 1, 2, 3 legs, I think? No, 1, 2, yeah, 3 legs. So feel free to join if you'd like. Today's just chill. So get on the taxiway here, we'll test the takeoff config. We're gonna get rid of the tablets, so we can actually see what we're doing. Alright, airplane's happy. How long is this leg? Oh, 20 minutes. It's short. Let's see, what does Volanta say? It doesn't have anything yet, but it's going to be fairly short. Someone's flying an A340-600 into John Wayne. SNA is John Wayne, isn't it? Dude, that's nuts. I don't even know how long John Wayne is. So it's only like 6,000 feet or something? Let's see, I'm pretty sure we have everything set. We'll go ahead and go TARA. We can bring terrain up. Just dim that brightness just a wee bit. And bring the rest of the lights on. Arm nav mode. Since we have a coded departure out of here. Cross the approach end. Lihue traffic. Hawaiian 1024 departing runway 21, Lihue. Alright, I don't hear anyone, I don't see anyone. Approach is clear. You're good to go. We'll start getting the engine spooled up here on the turn, so we don't have to wait for them in place. Did we overshoot? No, I don't think so. Alright, I see engine stable. Go auto throttle on. Clamp. That's not clamp. Oh, you know why? There we go. That would help.
Clamp. 80 knots.
Oh, there's sheep on the runway.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
Positive rate. You're up.
Gear up. Lights out.
Trim the nose just a wee bit. Here's 1,000. We'll go VNAV. Apparently our code of departure is not wanting to work too well. Now we'll make the turn anyways. Just go ahead and select and swing her over. We'll start retracting flaps.
Flap 0.
And we can go slats up.
Slats retracted.
That's an interesting nav display. Let's see. Let's just see if we can go direct book now. We're clear terrain. Execute that. Nav's captured. There we go. We'll go autopilot on. Simplify our lives a little bit. Lihue traffic. Hawaiian 1024 departing the area to the east. Lihue. Swapped over to common. They usually do that on the MD-80, spool the engines up before turning onto the runway. I think sometimes they do. I know in the 727, I believe that was common practice, just with the longer spool time. Let's see. We'll go off, climb, ART's up, turn ignition off, and then get the sync on. We're not going above transition today. Let's see, let's double check and see what, yeah, we got 15 minutes remaining in this flight. So Dan, to answer your question, pretty quick. Pretty darn quick. So move that range out just a wee bit. Yeah, top of climb and top of descent are both pretty fast. See, I wonder why it has Lihue LIH. Oh, that's why. Let's go book Klani. There we go. That looks cleaner. What's cruise? Cruise is going to be 15,000. So nice and low. Good start. I'm gonna start setting up for the arrival here. Go grab Addons from Honolulu. They have the real one available. 2996. I'm gonna set that in the standby right now. Departing runways 4, ILS or visual approach. We're doing Zulu for 4 right. Recall. Nothing broken on the plane. Go ahead and retract our handy dandy lights. Keep the other ones on for now, since we're below 18. Let's see. Performance. We'll go back in here to sim brief. Go to landing. Make sure we select 4 right. I think we'll do flaps 40. Save on the brake temps just a little bit. So this is calling for min auto brakes. I'll change this card over while I'm thinking about it. Oop, hello. Let's see. Clean these bugs up. I'm going to set these bugs when we go back through 10,000. I like how they auto set, but I just like to do it a little bit closer to your actual landing weight. Let's see. 115.1. Cool. I like that. That's all hunky-dory. Performance. Let's see. We got the approach already built in here, so I'll just run through this so you guys can see it. We'll go to the arrival. Right now we're going to Kalani above 9, Baffrey above 8, Shells, Howery 210. That's on the approach. That's Howery, note 1. We do have the speed of 210 right there. .210 at 4,000. Debris 170 above 2. Pearly 1,000. Just monitor this, make sure she levels off. Dim our screens just a tiny bit. Come on, you can do it. She's taking her time, but I trust her. Okay, Pearly, 1500, 4 right, missed approach. Climb to 540, then out on a 220 heading. Hold on at Alana at or above 3000. That's all fine. For the init, we're going to do 110.5 in the course. In the frequency, rather, and a front course of 042. Set it up on the other side here as well. And then for minimums, what do we got? 250. We'll set 250 in here in the DH. This is one of the things that I find odd is you can't set baro minimums in the Maddog. But, oh well. Cool. Built, bugged. Almost bugged. Still waiting on the V-speeds. And, that's pretty much it. Pretty simple arrival. Self-explanatory. Kind of briefed you guys as I went along, so I'll spare you from a full brief. Top of descent's coming up here. Let's go to cruise. And yeah, we got 24 miles. So bottom of the arrival is going to be 8,000 at Baffrey, so I'll program that right now. That way we can start down when the time comes. I'll look at you guys in chat here. Most times I flew on the MD-80, they did that most of the time. What, throttle up before getting aligned with the runway? Yeah. I believe that. This plane was lined up, engines would be at 95% power. Yeah. Yeah, I know that was a common practice on the 727, and those had JT8s as well, just because they take a while to spool, so that doesn't surprise me. So what are you doing? You need the sound pack? Dude, I've tried the sound pack. I didn't really care for it. It killed the callouts. Like, I didn't have any callouts. I didn't have anything. I didn't care for it that much. I can try it again and see, but I just wasn't super impressed with it. Let's see. A little bit cloudy going into Honolulu, I guess. Have we started our descent yet? No, we've not. To TOD. 13 miles still? Okay. I guess I trust you. Where are you going? Hello? Bueller? We think something funny is going on, so we're just gonna boogie on down, I think. Your airplane has a mind of its own. I'm kind of thinking so. Let's go direct shells. See if that can straighten her out any. Let's see if we can just do a descend now. I thought that was kind of odd. Legs, Powery. 130124. Yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, there she goes. Alright, let's see if we can go back into VNav. There we go, VNav. We'll give her some boards here. We'll probably throw out the landing lights, add some more drag. Let's see, how high are we? Oh, 2,500 feet. What I have set. Let's keep going down. We'll work it down. We'll set the final pitch fix altitude at 1,500. Just see where that puts us. A little high. Well. Thank you, Maddog. Let's see if I remember correctly. Yeah, gear speed's 300, so we're going to help her out quite a bit here. Full speed intervene, do 250 on the way down. See where that gets us. Oh yeah, that's way better. Catching up nicely. Let's see, there goes 10,000. We'll go ahead and set the bugs. And final's going to be 131. Which gate? I don't know. Which gate should I park at, Dan? You tell me, man. Probably go to like Echo 8 or something. Alpha gates? I don't know, we could do alpha gates. Parked at Alpha. Okay, cool. We'll go to like somewhere between Alpha 13 and Alpha 19 then. There we go. Now we're catching the path. That's better. Roller back down, we'll stop speed intervening. And we'll get slats out as well.
Slats extended.
There we go, here comes the path, slowly but surely. Actually, we are on path, aren't we? Though I don't know why she's climbing. This is kind of an aggressive descent. We'll have to double check VNav on the way back. Let's go flaps 11 and 15. Let's help her on down.
Flaps 15.
And what is, I'm assuming it's 18.1. Yep, 18.1. Alright, I got DME. I got needles. We'll go an arm approach. Make a radio call.
2500.
Honolulu traffic, Hawaiian 1024, 10 mile final runway 4 right, Honolulu. There you go, flaps 28. Center of the heading bug.
Flaps
3,000 going more than 250. No, we're not. We're only doing like 190. We're fine. There we go, go around, and we'll go ahead and arm the auto brake as well. Get the ignition on, get the sync off.
Stabilizer motion.
Thanks, George. Replay. Good call. Actually, we're not going to do a replay on this one because it's just going to... You're going to have to reset at the gate anyway, so we'll do a replay on the last one. There you go, we'll start slowing the final. Honolulu traffic, Hawaiian 1024, 5 mile final, runway 4 right, Honolulu.
1000.
Sable.
Autopilot.
Alright. Love that slide whistle. Landing. A little low correcting.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Wheels. There it is.
2 in reverse.
We'll just do idle.
Good landing, good landing.
If we can stay on center line, that would be great. And we'll see if we can grab Kilo here.
60 knots.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah, we'll roll it down to Charlie, that's fine.
Reverse lights out.
Honolulu traffic. Hawaiian 1024, clear 4 right, crossing 4 left, taxiing to the terminal. Honolulu. Alright. We are clear. We'll keep going on Alpha here. Then we'll get cleaned up once we get straightened out. Alright, we're just going to do the standard Boeing. So we'll do speed brakes, APU, ice, lights, leave the nose light on. Radar can come off, in this case terrain, auto brake, flaps, and transponder can go back to altitude reporting. That's it. Sail raft is the acronym. SAILRAFT. Speed brakes, APU, ice lights, radar, auto brakes, flaps, transponder. That takes care of your cleanup. And we'll just continue on to Zulu. It's like Jal is here. Thought I saw, who was it, American over yonder? Those guys actually live? Let's go find out. Oh, those guys just must be part of the scenery. Stay on the center line. Need to show you something? Oh, you just DM me a plan to going into Honolulu. I'll get to that in a second once I get to the gate. Mr. Yersim CFI, hey dude. Welcome in. If you want to come flying with us, we're doing like, what, 2 more legs? Feel free to join, man. I would definitely, unfortunately, I have a wedding to go to. Oh man, you're getting married? My condolences. I'm just kidding. When are you getting married? I thought you were already married. I don't think he is quite yet. He's got to get going on that. Maybe we can do that to him next time he streams, is wish him a happy anniversary. Or congratulations on his wedding. Dude, one of these days you're gonna get married. Then you won't be laughing. What's her name? What's your name? I think that's Mr. Dandan parked over there. Let's see, is it too late to see if we can find GSX some parking for us? A gates. Let's see, kill me small. A5, next page. A11, next page. For real? Whatever. Let's see if A11 is. Let's see. Yeah, it should do it. Welcome to Honolulu, where the lines are made up and the taxi doesn't matter. Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? Where is that from? That sounds really familiar, I just can't place it. Or was it Anchorman? Let's see, Alpha 11 is that one, looks like. Okay, radar's off. Turn the taxi lights off so we don't blind the poor guy. Or gal. You need model matching. Dude, if he's in the Maddog, I don't know why FSLTL would not doesn't do model matching for the Maddog. Same thing for the 727, that drives me up a wall. You know, when you go and fly with other people, of course, you know, some of us like classic airplanes. Skirt. Alright. APU's available. Go ahead and kill one. See if she transfers. Yeah, we're going. And 2. Ding. Alright. Start from the top here. We can go air on, ignition off. Kill the fuel pumps. We can go seatbelts off. And we'll go flight directors off for now. Send you back to TO. Transponder to standby, and we can open up the cross feeds. Sweet! Oh yes, and kill the beacon while we're at it. Alrighty. Let's get our next flight set up. So we're going to be doing Honolulu to Kaului, PHOG. you would like to come along, feel free. We're parked at the A gates in Honolulu. Get some music playing in the background for you guys while I load this up on SimBrief. I'll actually make sure everything's correct this time to see if we get some accurate info from VNav, so we don't have to do a dive and drive on the way in. Into vPilot. If you want to install FSLTL into vPilot, it's really easy. All you have to do is go into your settings and then go to your model matching and go to custom rules. And when you download all the FSLTL files, you should get a VMR, a .vmr file. You can add the custom rule set there. Going to be 1025, I think, for this one. Oops. Okay, that's good. Let's go 1025 this time. Reconnect to VATSIM. There we go. Let's go, go, go! Alright. Open this up. And then we'll get programming here. Oh, wow, you can actually see the pixels on that. That's kind of crazy. 1025. Go services. GSX, we'll get them ready to push. And then we'll go into here and we will do index.
Hello, Captain.
Don't need to swap databases. We'll go to root and we'll go PHNL-PHOG. Company root, activate, execute for OFP. We have
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
4 left. Pele 3 to LNY. Go back to root, that's good. And then for the arrival, camps 4
Locking gear.
from LNY and runway 20. We'll just do RNAV 20, make it easy. And let's see, do we have something that connects from camps? Plum or sweep? What is the weather over there? Why can't we just land runway 2? Oh, that's why. 210 at 16, gust 27. Okay. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. So wind's kind of gusty over at PHOG, 210 at 16, gust 27, so we're definitely going to want to land the other way. So, you know what I'm thinking is, do we have one that goes arrivals? something that arrives from the north. Approach. RNAV 20. Why don't we just
Honolulu
go...
traffic, Cessna Caravan, November 883 Mike Alpha, 10 miles final, RNAV 4 left, Honolulu traffic.
Alright, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're going to skip the camps 4 entirely, because this seems kind of pointless to go all the way out here, then to go all the way to the other side. So what we're going to do, we're going to erase this, and we're going to go departure arrival, and then arrival, we're just going to do the RNAV to 20 from Plum, just to make it easy on ourselves. There we go. We'll go back to the route page, make sure everything connects up. Oslo. We'll go to legs. LNY. Plum. Let's see, where does Pele 3 go? Pele. We're going to do the Molokai transition on the departure, actually. We're going to change everything about this, because this is a dumb way of doing it. Pele 3, MKK, route. Alright, 4 left Pele 3, Molokai. Now, we're going to go RNAV 20, Plum, route, Foslu, Molokai, Plum, MKK to Plum, and here's what I'm going to do this time to make sure everything matches up so that we know where we're going. So I'll actually step through. Alright, Loki, MKK to Plum. Alright, that looks way better. That's perfect. So we shouldn't have any weird goof-ups on this one. Shouldn't. Probably. Alright, Prague 105. What does SimBrief have? 132, that's right. Okay, and block fuel is 14.9. You have 14.8, that's fine. We'll do a normal burn schedule. With 0 fuel weight of...
Honolulu traffic, Cessna Caravan 3 Mike Alpha, short final 4 left. Honolulu traffic.
Reserves are 8.2. Cost index, we'll do 80. Cruise altitude is going to be 150. I'm going to leave it lower this time. We're just going to do 110. Takes a little bit too long to get up there. Average wind 247 at 27. We got plenty of fuel to cover that. For the cruise altitude, ISA is plus 15. And for the takeoff, let's see, we're sitting at 120, call it 127. Open up this in brief here. Go back. Populate. We are in... That's landing performance. We want takeoff performance. For Honolulu, 4 left. We're just going to do toga out of here because why not? Alright, we got 28. $33, $42. Full thrust, flaps 11. We got set there and there. That's perfect. We'll get the bug set. We'll set up the MCP. Put 142 in the speed. For the legs, it's going to be 042 heading. And initial altitude is what on the departure? Probably has assigned. Yeah, probably. We'll just program top altitude, which will be 11,000. Alright, there's 11. And that should be set. Let's see, I think we got a new squawk as well. 1021. That's good. 18.1, 21.5. We're happy there. set. Oops. There we go. Get you back on. Cool. Alright, GSX should be hooked up. What am I doing here? There we go. Okay. APU's on. Go to System A, get the fuel pumps turned back on. Seatbelts can go on. We'll go to PHTO on. I'm not going to bother setting the landing altitude because meh. Flight directors can go on. Forgot to do that. We'll just throw in the takeoff right now. Let's see. And we'll go to transponder. I think we're ready. Let's have a look. Looks like Dan's already pushed. We'll continue to push back here. There we go.
All of traffic, Cessna Caravan 3, Mike Alpha, clear for all runways, taxi into Terminal 3.
Alright. Fly with Adam. How are you doing, man? I am back. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. I had to go to take care of my mom after she had her hip surgery for a week, and then went down to see my mom, and then went to work for 2 weeks immediately after that. Now we're back. Just got home a few days ago. So, fortunately or unfortunately, I am going to go back home for a bit on my time off and see my mom and the rest of my family as well again. So, I have some time cut out from the streaming schedule again before I go back to work, but we'll try and sneak a few more in before I go, which will be this coming week, and then after I get back, which should be after next weekend. There you go, there's a good start on 2.
Set parking brakes.
There you go, brakes are set.
Locking gear.
There you go, good engine start. Let's see, APU can go off. With the air,
Disconnected. Bypass spin removed.
third ignition on.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Backs can go back on. Flaps 11. We're armed. Set the trim. There we go. I think we're good to go. Oh yeah. Let's do that. And get all brakes armed. Alright. I think we are set. Your taxi chart up here and figure out where the heck we're going. Think. It's going to be easiest if we do like Golf Alpha Delta Fox to 4 left. That makes sense to me. Honolulu traffic, Hawaiian 1025 taxiing from Terminal 1 to runway 4 left via Golf Alpha Delta Fox, Honolulu. Arm nav mode while I'm thinking about it. See, I just want to go in and double check VNav here. Cruise to 94. That all looks right. So we should be fine. I guess I'll see if I eat my words later. It definitely was not fine coming out of Kauai. Alright, I think this is Dan up here. I don't know if he's going to move for us, but we'll transition onto Lima, I suppose. Might be waiting for us. And then your insides. Yeah, I think FSLTL needs to get on the whole model matching train. Although shouldn't vPilot grab the models if you have the MD-80 installed in Microsoft Flight Simulator and the models for the 727 if you have them installed? I thought they did that. But apparently not.
Honolulu traffic, Delta 1697, inbound through the Maddog, crossing Cocoa Head with information Bravo, reaching Atlanta arrival for 4 right, Honolulu.
Alright, we'll transition on to Alpha here, take a right-hand turn. Alpha and then Delta should be the next right. We'll stay on that and cross. What was that? 8 left. Honolulu traffic, Hawaiian 1025 crossing at 8 left at Delta, Honolulu. Light ourselves up like a Christmas tree here. Do a little bit of cheaty. See if anybody's around. Oh. Abe, how you doing? Honolulu. Very good. And then we'll make it down to Foxtrot and hang a right. Down upon 111. Dude, where... That flight goes out of Chicago, doesn't it? If I'm not mistaken. By the way, are you still in the Salt Lake? Or, no, you went to Idaho, didn't you? Alright, we'll pull up the departure here and just make sure we're doing what we're supposed to. So, on the departure... Vectors. You know what? We're going to take nav mode off and do this via... manually. Right turn to assigned heading. We'll just make a right turn to the south. I'm going to program that in right now. There's nothing saying you can't. 180. Within 2 nautical miles of runway departure end.
Hello, traffic, Hawaiian 5602, crossing 26 right on that time.
Alright. One thing I didn't check.
Honolulu traffic, Delta
There we go.
69 heavy, Atlanta, Greater check for the ILS, 4 right, Honolulu.
Okay. So he's intercepting right now. I think we should be okay to make the turn. Let's go ahead and light ourselves up. Go transponder to TARA. Honolulu traffic, Hawaiian 1025 departing runway 4 left on the PHLI 3 departure. We'll be making a right-hand turn out to the south, Honolulu. Running the engines up here. We got takeoff, takeoff. There they go. Stabilized. Auto throttle's on.
Takeoff thrust set.
There we go. Here's V1.
Rotate. Positive route.
You're up. And we'll go ahead and select. Make the right.
Hello, traffic, Hawaiian 5602, landing up, 4 left.
We'll go ahead and once we get out of the turn, there we go. Select VNAV. There we
Hello,
go.
traffic, Hawaiian 5602, departing 4 left.
Go autopilot on here just to help us. Honolulu traffic, Hawaiian 1025 departing the area to the south, Honolulu. Flaps up. Oh, I'm home heading to LAX next week for Ascent. How long are you gonna be in LA? Because I might see you there. Slats retract speed. 2 to 3 weeks. Oh, I might actually do see you there. Yeah, I'll definitely hit you up. If you guys ever go to Honolulu, you go ahead and hike up Diamond Head, which is right here. Awesome hike. Beautiful view too if you do it close to sunset. Alright, that's at or above 2500. I'm going to go ahead and select direct to Pele. Execute.
Traffic Delta 69 heavy
Nav.
with the ILS for 4 right, 10 mile final. Honolulu.
Alright. Clean up. Auto brake can go off. We can go back to climb. Ignition can come off. And sync can go on. Do a quick heading to course here. You know, I gotta remember to actually kill that chart window. It's a new thing. We're learning. We're doing better. Slowly but surely. We'll do a direct intercept for Pele again. Straighten it out. And we can switch to common. Real quick. Let's see what common traffic's going to be, or CTAF's going to be 18.7 for us. We'll get that set up right now. Auto throttle is borked. That's not good. Did you have it in takeoff for departure? One engine moves normal and the other goes to idle. Oh, that might be picking up noise from your throttles. So if you move your throttles both all the way to idle, and see if that should hopefully eliminate all the noise coming from your throttles. Then turn your auto throttle on and see if that does it. Because I had the same problem until I built a special script with Lorbe's Axis and O's. So what it does is it completely filters out noise, and it acts as a breakout servo. So like my throttle hardware should be far enough away that I don't think. Yep, it will. But if I bring it all the way to idle, what'll happen is the auto throttles will still take them because it's not sensing any movement, and then I can move my auto throttle or my actual physical hardware. There's 1,000th level. I can move my physical hardware right now, and because it's far enough away from the throttles, nothing happens until it actually gets to the catch point, which is right there. So you can actually override the auto throttles as you would. Sent you a pic in DMs. Let's go have a look. Oh, you know what? Speaking of. Oh, that's, dude, I think that's hardware noise. Speaking of, let me open this up and let me just make sure that it's safe and acceptable to watch. Oh, you were like right. So this is a video from Dad Aviation Guy. You were like right in between the engine and the flaps, weren't you? Let me turn the lights off. Shirking my duties. There. I love YouTube. Get rid of that stuff. Oh yeah. Dude, 717's great. Alright, let's make sure we're going where we're going. Grab a quick weather. Plane just shut off. Are you having problems? A bug? Dude, I might try reinstalling the entire thing at this point. That sucks. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. That's rough. That sucks. Yeah, I hope you can get that fixed, because put it many times, no issues, and randomly got these bugs. Are you on Sim Update 5 or 4? Because I'm still on Sim Update 4. You think 5? Okay. I'm holding off on going to 5 right now. I don't, oh, you haven't updated? Okay, then you're probably on Update 4. That's what I would assume anyways. Real quick, I'm going to get prepared for this, and then I'll yak at you guys. Weather over there, 210 at 16, gust 27, 10, scattered 3,000, 26 over 23, and 95 is the meter. So, same altimeter setting. We got nothing wrong with the plane. Grab performance real quick. We'll do half the headwind plus the gust. Definitely flaps 40 for this one. Brakes auto max. And we'll leave the bugs until we get a little bit lower here. Flaps 40. VREF should be, or target speed will be 142, which that says 136. Really? What if I just do auto thrust on? 132. Oh, it's assuming a different weight. Okay. Half the headwind plus the gust. 121.3. So if I go down to 122, what does it say? Yeah, 133. Cool. So we'll target 142 with the gust. And then make sure everything's built. I'm gonna give it 142. Where's Hoopla? Runway 20. Hoopla is like right there, so we definitely want this back at Jude's. So it actually has something to look at. Okay. There we go. And I think that's going to be probably too fast. We'll do 160 at wet 2. And I'm programming all of these just so the VNAV has something to look at. So that's all fine. We don't have anything to bug there. Minimums for straight in at 375. It's an MDA. So technically we'd add 50. So it'll be 425, I think. Actually, we'll keep it 375 since we're doing radar. And no way of doing the actual barrow, so I don't know if that's going to be accurate or not. Set FGCP altitude. Okay. We'll set it for the bottom of the approach, which is going to be, actually we'll set it for our mins. It's going to be 400, since this is going to be a LNAV VNAV, an RNAV arrival, or approach rather. Let's see, nothing else serious to note. Landing runway 20. We'll just plan a right turn off at the end and taxi into the gate. Simple enough. Little bug. I think we're good to go. It is getting a little windy over here. I wish it wasn't that cloudy out. We'd actually have something to look at in between the flights. I think that's our cue. She's throughout. Oh, nope. We're just doing turbulence. Ah, there she goes. Down we go. And give her some help on the way down. Go ahead and switch to local traffic. 18.7. Bring up the prog page and see how far out we are. 35 miles for track. Normally, if I have the choice, I'll wait to extend flaps until about 18 to 20 miles. At least that's what I like to do in the 7.4. It's pretty good timing. You see we're losing the path there. We keep the boards in and keep her going on down. Below 10,000, I'll bug the speeds, and our final is going to be 143. Bring that up just to there as a reminder. There we go, here comes the path. Get slats out at least.
Slats extended.
It doesn't seem to be doing too hot today with the descents. Probably help if I enter forecast winds, but these flights are so short that I'd be surprised if they make that much of a difference. There we go, just modulating the speed brakes now. Maintain speed and maintain path. We'll start making radio calls too. Louis traffic, Hawaii 1025, about 25 miles to the northwest, inbound runway 20, Louis. See if anybody's at the ground. Does not look like it. traffic heading to course. We're at 19 miles. We already got slats extended, so I'm happy with that. You see our deceleration points coming up there. So what's planning 160? I feel like that's going to be awfully tight. I don't know. You know what? We'll just let it do it. Let's see what happens. We'll see how this goes. I think it's pretty optimistic, though, to hit 160 right there. There she goes. All right. So flaps 11. And flaps 15. We'll stow the boards so the airplane stops yelling at us.
Flaps 15.
It's not extended anymore. Shouldn't be. There we go. I'll be darned. She actually did pretty good. And go ahead and gear down. Flaps 28.
Gear down. Breaker. Flaps 28.
Keep flaps 28 through the turn, but while I'm here, we can go set, go around. Ignition on, sync off. Being able to override the auto throttle comes in handy in these cases where she slows down just a tad too much. Kalui traffic, Hawaiian 1025 turning a 10-mile final, runway 20, Kalui. We have flaps 40 in. We have speed intervene to our final, which will be 143.
Flaps 40.
And once we're past, Jude's, we'll set the missed approach altitude, which is going to be 4,300. Get the auto brakes armed as well. We're at it. Always comforting when your engines go all the way to idle. That's good. Alright, gear down, flaps 40, speed brakes armed. We got go around set. Comes the final approach fix. Once we're past it, Jude's 1700. Close enough. And and hope and pray she doesn't capture. There's 4,300 set for mist. This might be kind of a wild ride. The winds will calm down once we get a little bit lower. Kalui traffic, line 1025, 4 mile final, runway 20, Kalui. She's doing an okay job right now. She needs a little bit of help with the thrust. Holy smokes. Come on, get back up there. Not too much. Alright, I think that's enough out of you.
1,000.
Stable. Ish. A little high right now, I can see on the pappies. So we'll work her down. There we go. And I'm visual, I'm going to ignore the flight director now. She is gusting pretty decently. Come on. There we go. Working with the speed.
400. Minimums.
Landing. A low correcting.
300.
Very fast correcting. Come on, baby.
200.
Oh, a little bit of lag.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Come on.
10.
There we go.
2 in reverse.
Jeez. Hello, auto brakes. Thank you. Jeez. Probably should have killed the auto throttle a little bit sooner on that. That was not great, but in the touchdown zone at least. I think the mains were somewhat within center line. All right. Let's get cleaned up here. Speed brakes. APU. Ice, lights. Radar's off. A brake. I'm gonna go to off. Get the flaps back up. Transponder can come to standby. You know, that wasn't too bad. Volanta says 182 at 1.05. And definitely in the touchdown zone, so we're fine. He's okay. Kill the lights, get ours off. We'll just park ourselves. Okay, APU's up. We'll kill these guys. Air can come on. Ignition off, fuel pumps. Kill the seatbelt. Anti-ice. Packs are on. Kill the flight directors. Take off. Let's see, transponder, and open up the cross feeds. Ah, what pain. All right, we got one more leg. We go from Kalui to Hilo. Actually, don't know how you pronounce it. So if you do want to come with, feel free. I'm going to take a real quick break. It'll just be 2 minutes, and then I'll be right back. We'll get loaded up and get going again. Alright, we're back. Sim brief is good to go. Let's get this loaded up in the EFB. Our import, we are now Hawaiian 1026. Going to high-low. Dan skill issue. And you might want to tell him that yourself. When you're over in voice. Make him real happy. Let's get GSX hooked up here. Alright. Jump into the box.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Let's see. Those flight directors on again. Do ident. Delete you out of there. Ah, okay. Let's do PHOG. This should delete everything out. I search MoarRightRudder on Google. You're the first result. Am I really? That's... I don't know if that's a... I guess that's a good thing. Why?
Locking gear.
Uh-oh. Maybe we can just do it from route 2. Maybe we'll do it that way. PHOG to PHTO. Looks right. We are doing runway. Oh, this is Honolulu departures. We want why can I not just do this in route 1? Why did you not cycle, airplane? Oh, you know what? I wonder if I gotta do this. That's it! You kill the beacon, that's the key. I'm glad I figured that out. PHOG. PHTO. Activate, execute. From PHOG, we're doing 20 auto high to Barbie. Make sure that looks okay. Victor 15 to ITO. And then on the way in, we are doing just direct PHTO, runway 21. So let's have a look at PHTO procedures for 21. Looks like an RNAV. I don't want to do 21 though. The wind's there coming out of the south, so I'll just do 26 from Ken's. ILS 26 Ken's route 15 ITO. Yeah, we won't be going all the way to ITO, but that's fine. Prague, take a look at this 152. Ground distance was supposed to be 140, so that's fine. Fuel. Block is 147. We have 10.9, so we need to get that fixed. There we go, 14.7. Zero fuel weight, 113.0. Oops. 14.6. Normal burn. And then we have a zero fuel weight of 113. We do 0.1. Reserves, 7.8. Cost index of 80 with cruise altitude of 170. I'm just going to do 110 again because it just gives us a little bit more time in the cruise phase. Let's see. Cruise wind, 260 at 17. And ISA is plus 14. Go takeoff page. Takeoff card up. Let's see what we're doing out of here. Populate for the last flight. So from PHOG, runway 20. Yeah, we want that disabled. Let's see what that gives us. Limit code is field. Flaps 11 still. Cool. Do 129, 134, 143. Full thrust. And that's pretty darn close with our speeds here. 149 and 187. Our bugs. $29. That all looks good. Perfect. On the Ono High 2, top altitude 7,000. There's no ATC, so just between you guys and me, I'm going to set 11 for a top altitude, and we're going to leave it at that. We'll get the MCP set up. It's 143 again. Runway heading is 204. Top altitude's 11. We're going to go, and on this one, I do believe... Let's just go through the plan real quick. Where am I looking? There it is. Just have a look-see through here, because this should be coded. Yeah, that looks right for the departure to OGG. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold the plane to 210 knots. What do you mean that's a minute? Can I not change the departure speed? Alright, here's what we'll do instead. We'll do a select speed until 210 below 3,000. That way, we'll be fairly positive that it will make this curve here. So we have a lower radius of turn, so it doesn't shoot up all the way to 250. Alright. I like all of that. We can go ahead and throw her into toga. So we got a performance set. We're happy there. Let's go ahead. GSX, I believe, is hooked up. Continue our pushback. Nope. Edit this on the map, yeah. No, we don't need to do that. That'll be fine.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright, we'll do that in a hot second. Get the fuel on. Belt, PHTO. Ugh. Hate that. We're good here. Transponder. New transponder code 1332. Forgot to set that. There we go. Transponder can go on. We're going to move you to takeoff. And we are ready. Brakes are off.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Turn the beacon on. I always forget that the beacon's over there in this thing. It is funny that they tied the box clearing out to the beacon, though. It's kind of unique. I doubt that it's that way in the real aircraft, but who knows. There we go. 20 N1 and oil pressure are good. There goes the fuel. Or nav mode while I'm thinking about it. I have to do that. Good transfer. Get you back to map.
Please set parking brake.
Wheel brakes are set. Pretty sure brakes are set. Yep.
Unlocking gear.
There we go. She's just taking her time. There we go. Alright. You can come off.
Tow truck disconnected.
I'll send ignition to
Bypass
both.
pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Get some bleeds on. Flaps 11. See 3 tugs, a tow bar. 3 tugs. 3 thugs, a tug, and a tow bar. And a pin. That's what it is. Good tongue twister. Flaps trim. You know, I do not miss doing 3 or 4 leg days like this at all. Let's get the cross feeds off. All the work is at the front and at the back. That's why I like long haul. It's so much easier. Alright, we should be set. And I'll do my best. I will try not to forget to kill the secondary display here. Kalui traffic, Hawaiian 1026 taxiing from the terminal ramp, runway 20 Kalui. So we get on this straight away, we'll test the takeoff config. See if the plane's unhappy. Alright. We are good. Definitely need to come back to Hawaii one of these days. I've had it pop up on my schedule a decent number of times, but it'd be nice to go back and get to some of the other islands. So far, I've only been to Oahu. Kalui traffic. Hawaiian 1026 crossing runway 23 at Kalui. Line us up here. Clear. And probably clear. Allegedly. Yeah, we're good. Abe, I know exactly what you're talking about. Alright, we'll go transponder on. We'll get us lit up here. We got nav, takeoff. We are happy. We should be good to go. Flaps 11. We'll pull terrain up on this one. Kalui traffic, Hawaiian 1026 departing runway 20 Kalui. Alright. And I remembered this time. Got rid of the chart. Alright, here we go. Those engines spooled. Just ride the brakes for a little bit until they stabilize. There we go. Hot throttle's on.
Takeoff thrust set. Plane. 80 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
You're up.
Gear up. Lights out.
One thing that gets me about flight sim is flight directors are really jumpy and they're not normally this sensitive. Alright, there's 1,000. We'll go ahead and RMV nav. She's going to limit us to 210 as we are below 3,000. Just so we can make that turn. Yeah, she's not producing full thrust. Why? Let me get the autopilot on here so I can figure out what she's trying to do. Let's go. Flaps. Gonna speed intervene here.
Flaps.
Override to 210 so she doesn't get too fast. Coming around this corner. There we go.
Set.
Kalui traffic, Hawaiian 1026 departing the area to the east, Kalui. Alright, I think we can release the speed, let her go to 250. There we go. Slats, flaps.
Slats retracted.
Having a brain fart. Slats up. Now we're clean. Auto brake can come off. Climb thrust. Ignition's off. Syncs on. Yeah, and she's going to make this turn a little bit wider than what's ideal, but we'll get her straightened out. That'll be fine. Be a pretty neat departure if it wasn't cloudy. Like the one day I come to fly out here. There we go. Let's go to Anohi, direct, straighten it out. That'll help. Clean the bugs up as well. Go back to common. $10,000. Show the wing in the nose. 1,000 level. That pop in 24 when the scenery's trying to load is, I don't know, I wish they could do something about that. Alright, we have 2116 and it's currently 48. So, what is that in there? 50, so about 27 minutes. Get a little bit of time to chill. streaming the scenery or preload? It's pretty much everything is streaming. I actually haven't looked how much it would be storage-wise to add to preload stuff. Some of the airports I do have preloaded. Because FO Pilot Depth suggested that when I was having mesh issues at Chicago and Atlanta. I'll let you start getting this set up. Bring you guys up on the charts here, going into high-low. Weather. Let's see if we can get a relay this. We cannot, so we'll grab the METAR. 320 at 5. So it's shifted around to the north now. Holy! Okay. That's new and exciting. I wonder if that was a ChasePlane thing. What the heck was that? Anyways, 3205, 10 miles, overcast 1400, 24 over 22, 2998 is the meter. And we'll set that to standby for later. And we're just planning runway 26, I think that makes the most sense logically. Nothing's wrong with the airplane, we'll grab performance. Runway 26. And we'll do auto thrust on. I should have taken the auto thrust off on that one a little bit sooner. Brakes auto min. 540 works for me. That's good. All right. There is. Just make sure everything's built in here. We are not going to go all the way to Ken, so where is that going to put it? Or Ito. Arbor. Let's see if we do Ken's to Arbor. What does that look like? We should probably do Ken's after Paris. That makes more sense. That looks better. And then, for the approach, I think C-Cob. Yeah, C-Cob we definitely want 170, and that's about 13 miles from the runway, so that's actually okay. I'm okay with that. Definitely don't want 170 though. For that, what did we have for target speed? 133? 133. That way VNAV can have something to actually look at. And as far as our bugs go, 250 for radar mins, since we can't bug the barrel. We already got the altimeter bugged, and we'll wait on the speed bugs until we go below 10. That should be it. Just approach, just right turn. VGSI and ILS glide path isn't coincident, so I'll switch to the VGSI and disregard the glide slope at some point. And they do have pappies. Sweet! Landing. Be a left turn off, maybe Bravo, and down Alpha and into the terminal. Easy enough. And then I'll do my best to remember to hit the record button for landing. updated the plate, huh? Whoops. Let's see if that does it. There we go, that's a little bit better. The seam lines. Come out here more and maybe do some VFR flying. It's like in a twin or something. Bring Kodak with you in the BA-42. Yeah. I'm sure you could get one all the way out here. I don't know how long that would take. That would probably take forever. I know they do ferry flights, but it's 5 hours in a 7.4. So I don't know. I have no idea how long that would take in the DA-42. I have no idea what the ground speed is. Surely you can rent one? Oh yeah, probably. I bet you the price is astronomical though. Come and do an event like what on the sim? 140 to 150 across the ground heading west. Yeah, probably. It's kind of gross. I'd have to ask him. See what kind of ground speed those things get. One thing before I forget, let's go and plug in. It's going to be 18.1. Let's just plug it now. So I got a little ways. And this is the longest flight. Also, you know, at what TLOD would you have to actually get this to look decent at this range? Because I feel like it should. I don't know what my TLOD is right now. Good question. 178. OLOD is 151. I don't know. I don't know what most people have their TLOD running at cruise. Try preloading it before anything else. It makes a huge difference. Yeah. I might try that. Although, can you preload certain sections of the globe beforehand? The last version you could. Okay. We'll see. I'll give that a go and see if that makes a difference. Because that might be worth doing. I tried X-Plane 12 recently, and I did go and get all of the scenery, and it was only like 80 gigs, which is, you know, it's big, but it's also not a ton in the grand scheme of flight sims, I guess. But I don't know. I wasn't super impressed with X-Plane. Made me happy to come back to Microsoft Flight Sim. Had all of Japan loaded onto a disk. Okay. Also ways to load Google app data. Yeah, I've done that with was it map enhancement? But I feel like I didn't particularly need that with 24. I guess I could try that again and see if I get better textures, but so far with 2024 I don't feel like I've needed the map enhancement. I could give that a go, I guess. Ah, alright. We should begin descending. We goof again? No. Okay. Seems to think we're out. Why is there a hold there? Is that just the hold for the mist? I think it is. So it should be okay. We'll add the boards. Get the speed back down. Really depends where you are. Different providers have vastly different map data. Yeah. Let's see. We are 29 miles. So yeah, that tracks. I think this is just the missed approach that we're looking at. Yeah, 18 plugged in for Lakeek. It's the final approach fix there. Below 10, we get our bugs set, and we can go ahead and turn on wing nose lights, get some additional drag out there. Let's see, 18.1. Hilo traffic Orion 1026, 20 miles to the north of field, inbound to runway 26, Hilo. There's a deceleration point. I'm just going to let it do its thing because it seemed to do pretty well last time. Get the flight recorder up here. just do it now. I'm thinking about it. We're just kind of riding on the speed brake. Normally I like to keep the donut just a little bit fast so that tends to prevent the thrust from coming up. There we go. They're looking pretty good. Here's the decel. Here go slats.
Slats extended.
And flaps 11. And we got the master caution do the boards. And we're safe for flaps 15.
Flaps 15.
Oh, you know what I didn't do? Wow. We are very professional. Let's get this set real quick. That'll help a lot. 259. There we go. We got good needles. And just take it on the left side. I won't worry about the right. Let's see. She might need a little bit more help getting down. Go gear. There we go. Alright, good needles. We'll arm the ILS. Go 259 on the heading. Flaps 28. And flaps 40. Go around thrust. Arm the ignition. Where is my mouse gone? Hello? Oh, jeez. Okay, there we go. Holy smokes. Bueller? Why are we not descending?
Autopilot.
Alright. You're gonna go vertical speed. We'll catch her on the way down, hopefully. Jeez, this is a mess.
Holy traffic, Alaska 866 Heavy, over Alana. For Cecil, inbound ILDH, using left approach, holy traffic.
Hello traffic, Hawaiian 1026, ILS runway 26, Hilo. There comes a glide slope.
2500.
She's going into alt cap. Yep, I know. And we'll get the glide slope capture here. There's altitude hold and glide slope capture. There we go. Aviation bros, what's going on, dude? You're just joining us for the last leg. Vert speed. No, we don't want vert speed, we want the ILS. It's alright, we're visual anyways. Feel like I got lied to by the ILS approach here. It's alright, we'll just kick it off. Let's see how we doing. A little low, so we'll correct. Put her over onto raw data. Hey, where's this wind coming from? Oh, it's from the south now. I know, you're fine.
Light slow.
Holy cow. Dude, this wind is shifting all over the place. There you go. That wind just sheared off massively on the way down. Getting a few stutters. Go around. No, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
500.
See, everything's fine.
400. 300. Minimums.
Landing.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
There's the speed brakes. Reverser's normal. Man, you guys are judgy today. Runway too short. No, I think this runway is long enough for us.
60 knots.
All right. Go ahead and pause that. Halo traffic Hawaii 1026, clear runway 26 out. All right. Let me get her cleaned up here. Speed brake, APU, ice, lights, radar, auto brakes, flaps, and transponder. Let's see, what did what does Volanta have to say? 103 at 1.1. That's not too shabby, if I do say so. Beautiful landing, garbage approach.
Reverse lights out.
Good landing, Rob. Love you. Thank you. Thank you, Ned. Hey, you guys should come flying. You know what? The 747 pilot didn't just attempt to land the MD-80. He did a good job of landing the MD-80. He thinks he did a good job at landing the MD-80 anyways. Attempts and fails? No. Yes, we did take a while. Yeah, okay. Look, it helps if you have the right socket to do that. Who's in the Southwest livery? Is that, I think that's just... Oh yeah, that's what... Hang on. I forgot Southwest was flying into Hawaii now. It's so weird to see that livery out here. I do love the Maddog. Just love old airplanes, man. We need a professional 747 tutorial. We need a professional 747 in the sim. Alright, radar's off, lights are going off as well. We'll park up next to the Southwest. You know, some people like P3D. Does P3D have a have an actual 7.4? I mean, I don't have a problem with P3D, but is that what the what PMDG has a 7.4 out for currently? Let's see, APU's up. It'll kill this. There we go. Ignition, fuel pumps. We can turn the belts off. Torpedo heat. Max flight directors are already off. We can set that to take off. And transponder goes to standby. Crossfeed valves can come on. Hello, GSX. Bueller? Are you mad at me? Oh. Apparently GSX is dead. Oh well. That's unfortunate. Well, let's see. Let's go. I think I'm going to put the flaps back down. Let's see, for the replay. Are the engines running? Is the question. We'll let the plane get itself sorted out. Oh, I am still connected. You are right. Hang on. Let's do that. There we go. There we go. We're good. We're good. Yep, we're disconnected. Let's see. If I can get the, oh, Bueller. Well, this is, mildly annoying. There we go. See if we can get the, get the engines maybe possibly relit. There we go. Alright. I think we're set. So let's see how we did. You wanted me to get my friend in Yokohama to do a flight with you next time in this. She was an FA on the Maddog for 10 years. Dude, that would be pretty cool, actually. Dude, the winds were shifting around so bad on this approach. I didn't think there was going to be wind shear that bad. And she flew out of Haneda for JL. Dude, I'd be totally down to do some JL flights. Others like you love X-Plane 12. No, not really. We don't really much care for that around here, around these parts. Hello, trees. Which across the pond booking time? I don't have across the pond booking time because I'm not going across the pond. April 14. I didn't think it was, I thought it was later. Why? Because I'm going home to see my friends and my parents. Hey, I don't think that's too shabby. What do we think? We think we did pretty good? Let's see if we can get some better views with the chaser plane. Here's runway. Yeah, 747 pilot did a pretty good job, huh? That's not too shabby. Hard landing, get out of here. Oh, this is a terrible view. What is this? Ah, why are these views options? Needs to go to maintenance now. Yeah. Well, I think that's just about gonna do it for us. Aviation Bros, thank you for making the thumbnail today. I know it was kind of short notice, but did a great job. Do appreciate it. Landing broke space and time. Yeah. Dan, if you are still here, thank you for trying to fly along. I hope you fix your Maddog issues, man. Would love to go flying with you at some point. To the rest of you, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming. You know, make sure you like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Quote unquote helps the channel, I think is what I'm supposed to say. We're getting better slowly at this streaming thing. I'm gonna try and do another one maybe tomorrow or Monday. We'll see here, but and then I'll try and get one in after I come back home and before my next work trip. But Until then, make sure you guys take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. Be nice, be kind. Maybe we could go to the gym. Weather's getting warmer outside. Take a walk. Go touch some grass. I know we all like to be on the computer and in our screens a little bit too much these days. So, go eat some good food. Go tell your parents I love you. And I will see you guys later.